Yo, what's going on? I'm gonna do a trade recap for the week, and go over the trades I took this week, and basically where I'm standing at as far as uh, a funded account. And I'm still right now. I'm still in phase one, so I haven't passed the funded account yet. I want to say I'm maybe like 200-300 shy of passing the funded account. We're not passing the funded account, but passing phase one to go to phase two. Um, but yeah, let me do a quick breakdown real quick. All right. When it come to when it come to the instruments I trade, I try to only focus on gold and GU. Um, I found consistency with GU around last year, towards the end of the year. I was trading GJ, but GJ just man, I don't know. GJ just wasn't rocking with me, so I had to cut GJ off, and I went to GU, and then on top of that, I'm in the United States, so it only makes sense to trade USD pairs. So then I started focusing on gold because gold is very volatile, and I like fast motion, so it just made sense for how I trade. So I started focusing on gold, and I build it consistency with gold, more consistency than I had with GU. So I just try to focus mainly on those two. However, I do trade gold more now. So when it comes to gold, we were on the daily, and what I noticed was that we were in this this range here. We seen price create a high, a pullback, a higher high, um, and then this new higher high, but then it pulled back. Price broke under, closing under these lows here, and then as you see, price just ran traded sideways. So then on the lower time frame, you'll see more of what I'm talking about, as far as the sideways movement. Um, this was the level where I said price broke under. This was that candle that broke under it, and as you see, price just continue to hold this resistance and this support throughout the week. So coming into the week, let me jump to the month to the 30 minute. Start of the week would have been the 28th. So on the 28th, we were here. On Monday, I didn't trade the markets on Sunday, and actually, I didn't supposed to trade the markets till Tuesday. So I would have avoided losing taking the losses that I took on Monday if I would have stuck to my trading strategy. That's why I feel like having a trading strategy is important, because it gives you the rules to follow, and if you don't follow those rules, you start to notice that by not following those rules, certain things in your trading strategy, far as the losses you acquire, they come. That comes with not following your plan. So I tried to pride myself as much as I could this week on just following my trading plan, which I did take a nice trade today, which made back. I recouped all the losses that I acquired at the beginning of the week, and I was able to end the week in profit. It wasn't that much, maybe it was like $150, but I mean, it still counts. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to do that, and I'll show you the analytics on my Alpha Capital account, so that you get a better understanding of what I'm saying, and I'll go over like the points and where I dropped and where I was able to recoup at. So that previous week, we caught this big trade right here, which put us in profit. We was up maybe $600 on the account. Our goal is $1,000, so we were 400. We were shy $400 of passing phase one. So then we came over here Friday. I don't believe I looked at the market Friday. I may have took a small scalp. Yeah, I did take small scalps on Friday. Yeah, I took small scalps up in here on Friday, which got me to a high six. So I wasn't far away from where I needed to be. So then Sunday, like I said, I didn't look at the market. Monday came. I seen that price was here. It failed to break above this area here. I seen that price fail to break above this area here. As you see, price broke above it. Um, it looked like it was a retest, but then it was a double top. As you see, top one, top two. Then price came back down to this floor, and it just bounced around at this floor. I got back in for another sale here. Well, no, I'm tweaking. This was the first sale. I got in right here. No, sales was right here, and then I got stopped out. I thought price was going to push below this support, which was this took like, mind you, with me back testing my strategy, this is like this is the number one killer when it comes to my trading, where I inquire a lot of losses. It be trying to sell the low and buy the highs. And that's something I've been working on because it makes no sense to get right here and be like, well, I'm going to sell. Why not just wait for a complete break and a retest to show you that this area was broken? Why get here and set yourself up for failure, basically? That's what I did. I got wicked out. Um, and then price came right here, got in for a sale again. I'm like, you know what? Price got a sale. Stops was above this area. And as you see, price shot up. So then that was the end of that. And I pretty much got the account from 600 to about maybe I was up 100. So I was up 600 and then I dropped down to like 100 or so. So over leveraged in a sense. Because there's no way two or three trades from being in profit. $600 got me back down to 100. If anything, I should have been around like maybe $400, $500 still in profit. I would say 400 because I could have risked $100 per trade and still would have been decent, but I didn't do that. I tried to high leverage it. I tried to hurry up and make that the 400 that I was shy, and ultimately it cost me to bring the account back down to $100 in profit. So lesson learned, right? So I just took a breather. I'm like, you know what? Uh, Let me wait for the best conditions. And what I've noticed, the best conditions for me is trading the New York and the London, or the London and New York crossover. So, for instance, if I would have played this smart, right? Monday came. Stop. This all noise. You got to keep in mind this. I'm up trying to trade two sessions, London and New York, versus just trading the crossover. So if I would have traded the crossover, what you would have seen was that price was here, right? Price was here. We had a break and a retest, and my entry could have been somewhere around here. Stops at this bottom, and I could have rolled it up to this top. Boom, that would have been a winning trade for me. And then I would have been done trading that Monday. But because I clouded myself and my judgment was so fixated on one direction, I caused myself to lose money on these trades instead of waiting for the perfect setup, which the break and the retest is like my bread and butter almost. So, and that's pretty much the trade that I caught today. I caught a sell and a buy today. I wasn't like fixated on buying and I wasn't fixated on selling. I was just focusing on what the market was going to give me, because I was down. Like I said, I was down. I wasn't married to the $600. I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. I lost it already, or I lost 500. It is what it is. I'm gonna treat today as a new day, and that's exactly what I did. So fast forward to today. Where we at? This was yesterday. So yesterday, again, we were we were here. Yeah, we were right here. I seen that price fell, so I took another sale. As you see, price, I was in profit here. I was in profit all in this area, and then price came up, stopped me out. Boom, I'm done. So now, this the point I get frustrated. I'm frustrated now because, like I say, and I broke even actually. The account was still basically the same. I'm just like, I moved my stop loss once I got in profit around here. I moved my stop loss to my entry, so I got closed out, break even. Then I realized like what the market was trying to tell me. Like I did wait for the New York and London crossover. I'm like, okay, I waited for the session, but what I didn't wait for, and you could say this was pretty much a break and a retest. But I mean, like I say, I waited for the session, so I was a little confused. I'm like, you know what? I'm basically I'm following my plan. what's the issue now? It's Tuesday. This the time. Monday, Sunday, Monday. I don't want to focus on the market. I want the market to pretty much correct itself and give me the direction. However, on Monday we did get to the floor. I meant the floor, and then we did get some type of structure points to get into the market. And this was a perfect setup for Monday. So I don't want to like say I'm not going to trade on certain days. If the market presents opportunity, then I'm going to take the opportunity. But I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to lower my risk because I don't want to put too much risk on, especially knowing that I don't want to give back what I made. So long story short, I took a breather. I'm like, man, I followed my rules. I said I was going to wait for the crossover. I waited for the crossover. This looked like a clear setup, so I wasn't wrong. There's nothing wrong with the strategy. It's just every strategy gonna have its losses that it inquires. It's just about the risk. So I did do good with the risk because I did move my stop loss to break even. So I'm like, you know what? You did everything you're supposed to do. Just wait, give it another time, wait for a better setup. So boom, that's exactly what I did. Um, wasn't paying attention to the market here. I seen what it did here. Now, this is where things got tricky at. London, London Open. What do we see? We had a double top, a breaking structure, a break and a retest. So this was the floor, right? You had the break, you had the retest, you had the push down, you had the double top, you had the push down. So with this break and retest, it also gave you a double top, top one, top two, before price continued in trend, and it shot down. So I woke up. I want to say I woke up at I woke up at 4 because I had missed my Fajr prayer this morning. I woke up 20 minutes late. Still made sure I prayed, but I definitely missed prayer this morning on time. So I woke up, looked at my phone. I'm like, oh wow, let me see what the market's doing. Seeing what the market was doing, and I seen that price had this strong bearish candle. We had a bunch of indecision candles. I dropped to the 5 minute. I ended up taking the 1 minute off because the 1 minute just filled with noise, and that's where I get caught up at. And I seen that price was like still kind of trendy-ish, if you ask me. I know that's not a word, but it was still kind of trending. I'm like, the market's still kind of trending. I feel like I can get in for like maybe a quick scalp. And the duration of this trade it wasn't long. And maybe it was top 10 minutes, if that. It wasn't no 40 minutes. So just about 15-20 minutes. Yeah, it was like 15-20 minutes. So I was in this trade for like 15 minutes. Got in, boom. I seen price came back up to here, this rejection. Seen this candle, right at that candle, executed a sale. Got in, um, risked about 37 pips for about 72 pips. Got out of the market. Got out of the market. And then that's when I was like, you know what? Um, Back to the drawing board. Yeah, granted, I was able to, make something happen with this trade, but I still didn't follow my trading rules. So now I'm pretty much back where I started at. I'm basically, setting myself up for a losing trade by just not following my trading rule. Because what if I would have got in right here, sold off a little bit, and then pulled back? Now I'm just gambling. So then I took a step back, boom, waited for the crossover. After the crossover, what did I notice? We had a shift in structure. We had price showing a lot of downwards motion. Then we had a break. We had a break and a retest right here. The break and the retest. We had, I guess you could say this is a doji candle, and then we had this bullish candle follow, and I got in mid candle. Um, this is my exact entry. This was my exact entry. So after this, we had this candle, this candle, this candle. Right after this candle, I entered here, and I had my stops at the bottom. Uh, so I risked 36 pips for about a 131 pip gain, and that's why I was able to get the account up the 600 I lost plus the extra $170. So that's where we're at on this one. Far as my thoughts on gold right now, what I want to see is maybe gold break above this zone or gold break below this zone for me to look to trade this market. Other than that, today is Wednesday. I don't plan on trading anymore today. Like I say, trading is it's not one of those things where it's made out to be. Trading is very stressful because it come with losses, it come with lessons, it come with wins and accolades along the way. And I guess the number one thing I could say that keeps me going is I'm one of those type of person who is like it's like either trade or die. Like I'm gonna keep going no matter what. Like this it. There's no plan B. Honestly, there's no plan B. This is plan A, and I'm gonna just keep going and keep doing what I need to do until plan A works. But yeah, it's not a motivational speech or nothing like that. I just give you my insight on what it is I see now. This is a clean setup because as you see, um, price came sold off once we got to this high right here, right? This previous resistance that we struggled to break above, and it sold off, and now we see this strong bullish candle maybe pushing this way to break through. We could hope that it break through, but we still got to be cautious because even if it broke through, we still may get some indecision candles and break below it. So, like I said, I'm just sitting on my hand with gold right now. Gold is my main focus, honestly. Not too much focus on GU, but I do look at GU here and there just to see if maybe a trade setup or present itself. And I did miss some trade setups on GU, as you see. GU had plenty of setups, like right here on the 30-minute, boom, got a break and a retest. Couple hundred pips. Right here, broke below this area of resistance. Why is this area marked up? Because previously in the past, as you see, price sold off. Price got here, sold off. Um, so we got here again. Bunch of rejection, but no clear direction to where the market wants to go. As you see, we had this low that was lower than this low, and then we had this high that was lower than this high. Um, and we wasn't in our session, so if we wanted to wait till our session, you had the break below it. You had a bunch of indecision candles. Could have just waited for maybe about this area here, set your stops a little bit up here, and target these lows, and then boom, you would have got out just about here. It could have been a good trade setup, but like I said, I haven't been paying attention to GU. My main focus has just been gold. And as of now, it looks like gold is going to make its way above this level. I do see gold making its way above this level. And if we get some type of pullback and then entry for me, I will take gold to here. But like I said, I'm kind of just like the markets beat me down this week. I'm not gonna lie, to the point I'm good with what I made today. I don't even want to trade again today. But if it presents itself, I will take that opportunity. That's the thing. You got to be willing to lace your boots up whenever it's time to ride. No excuses. And that's anything you do. But back to the account. Here go my account right here. As you see, I got $227.99 remaining. My target is $1,000. And then the account balance is sitting at 10,772. Um, my win rate is 58%, which is about half. My average